shooting today, finishing my first roll of Portrait 400. I just finished it. This time about 10 past 4, 20 past 4. Sun's starting to go down. Oriental Parade. I think I got some really nice shots. Hopefully they're in focus. Yeah. I've been busy. I've been shooting lots of film. This one, I just got back from the developers, and whoop, it is the very first roll that I put through my Mamiya 645E. Comes with a CD, local developer does, I got dev, print, and the CD for $29. This is the very first shot I took with my Mamiya 645. Not sure how close this is going to focus. Wait, is that in focus? No. That might be. Anyway. This is my friend Arlo. He's an artist. The depth of field on this is lovely. Or the lack of depth of field, I should say. It's not as shallow as this one. I shot actually 2 of these. This one here is shot at 2.8, and hopefully you can see that the difference in depth of field, the lack of depth of field, shallow depth of field. This one is shot at f8. And the depth of field, or the shallowness of the depth of field on this one, is actually very nice as well. And that's at f8. These were not my second and third shots, unfortunately. My second shot is in the bunch of clunkers. This was my second shot, completely out of focus. I was too slow actually. They took this ramp off the back of this truck here, and I wanted to get them real narrow, shallow depth of field, just them and the ramp in focus, but I was too slow. So that goes in the not so happy with pile. That was my second shot. Okay, can't remember my third shot. Yes. Yep, this is my third shot. This might work out actually once I bring this area up in Photoshop. When I was there, I wanted a plane in the sky. I wish I waited till he was about here. But every other plane that took off I missed getting ready. And then all of those other ones, this area was lit as well. So it was lit here, dark through here, and that back hill lit. And it would have been amazing. I wish I'd taken one without the plane, and I could have stitched the plane in later. But hey, it was freezing that day, so I didn't wait either. This one goes in the maybes pile. So we've got the good, the no, and the maybes. The ones that I'm happy with, this is Oriental Parade in Wellington, and this little boy here is sharp in focus, the rest is not. But you can't really tell on this sort of wide angle. This was with my 55mm Mamiya 2.8. So this goes in the maybes. This is a maybe. This is the coast around the back of Wellington, the south of the North Island of New Zealand. At a place I go to frequently called Red Rocks. I seem to always end up there on my birthday. It was my birthday on the 30th of May, and this is where I actually took these photos of Quinn. Amazing sky, amazing sunset, no detail in here. So maybe with a crop it might be better. Get rid of some of that dead space, or with the beauties of Photoshop that might actually work. The print's a little bit dark for my liking, but it's okay. So that goes in the yes, happy with. This is my truck. This vignetting, this is interesting. It's not on all of them. Yeah, I don't know what that is. This is my Pajero Round Red Rocks. This is actually a really nice print. I'm really happy with it. It's probably a little bit underexposed, but I like it. That goes in the happy with pile. This is a photo of me at Quintop using my camera. I refer to myself as the short giant for obvious reasons. I'm only 6 foot, but I'm about 4 foot wide. This is actually really nice. You got this focus spot on. Quinn has never shot a film camera, and for such, I mean, I haven't had a look at the, yeah, no, this focus is spot on. Never used a film camera, let alone an old school manual focus split screen. So that photo is what it is. I'm not stoked about it. I'm never stoked about pictures of myself, but hey, I like it. It's a nice frame in time. This is the first photo I took of Quinn, and I did the old 3-2-1 thing, and I think, or did I go 1-2-3? Can't remember either way. But he closed his eyes on, like I went 1, 2, 3, and then he closed his eyes. I didn't go 1, 2, click 3. So yeah, but it's still amazing depth of field. Fortunately, it goes in the no pile. So these are the rejects. My thinking behind this one, this nice shadow here, the bench is razor sharp in focus, and I was hoping to get someone about here on the same plane. This was actually my last shot, so I realised that this one hadn't worked, and I was waiting for him and hoping he was going to come over here. But yeah, last shot, so it doesn't work. That annoys me, but the reason I had it in is I want to get the whole shadow, which actually isn't in there but was in the viewfinder. So that goes in the nose. This shot didn't work at all, and I'm bummed because I wasted 2 frames on it. This one is at 2.8 and this one is at 8. And I was trying to, this woman and her dog came along and just sat right on the edge of there, and he kept looking that way incessantly. So this picture might actually work huge. Because seeing the dog in sharp focus and her on her phone in more detail, I think they're sharper on this image than the 2.8, so my focus must have been slightly off. Looking at that again, that's a maybe. That's a no. This is totally disappointed with this one. This is right next to the shot with the plane. The plane is over, the scene is over about here, and for some reason this caught my eye. This sort of juxtaposition of beautiful nature, and then this is where the seas actually reclaimed a bit of the man-made. But yeah, there's nothing there. Boring. This is around Red Rocks. These are seals. 1 seal, 2 seals, 3 seals. There's another one over there, I think. One there. And then this dude. He was just up and roaring, and I had him in sharp focus. But yeah, seals are hard to photograph, man. They just look like rocks. So these are a New Zealand native seal called the New Zealand fur seal, and they're pretty much year round at Red Rocks. Can someone tell me, maybe leave in the comments if you know what these dark... Actually, I've got the lens hood on the camera on the 55mm, but it's a Mamiya lens hood, so I assumed it was made for it, maybe not, so I might have to test that. But if you know why these would be showing otherwise, or if you think I've got it on the money, please let me know in the comments. So that's one of those shots that is interesting to have, but there's no artistic value in it, in my opinion. So my favourite shot, I have two favourites. Photo Quinn, I dig it. I love the shallow depth of field. I haven't even looked at the digital files, but I'm really interested to see where the exact plane is, because I don't know if you can notice on this, but the tip of his shoe is in focus. His back shoe is completely out of focus, but even his pants are out of focus. So I'm not quite sure what is exactly in focus on that print. Sorry about the creaky table again. And this photo of Arlo. This was all shot on Portra 400, and to me the colours don't look particularly Portra 400-y. But I'm happy that I got prints. I'm not sure I'd do it again. It's about $10 more for the prints. Yeah, I probably would do it again. No, I definitely would do it again. I'm not sure I'd do it with every film. So yeah, my two favourite prints. Sorry this has got a bit rambly, bit long. I'm going to keep shooting portraits. I think I'm going to concentrate on the 645. And yeah, so this is part 2 of my 645 videos, and keep an eye out for part 3. What I'm actually shooting at the moment, always got a film camera on the go. I'm shooting the classic Ishika